LPT Request Good friend's wife passed away. How can I help? A good friend of mine, both in early 30s, recently lost his wife. I've reached out and expressed that I'm here if he needs anything. But not sure if there's more I could be doing. I'm trying to keep the golden rule in mind, but it's really hard to empathize with a situation of this gravity. What are some tips on helping others who are grieving? Ask if you can bring over dinner one night. Could be takeout or something you cook, just to keep him company and make sure he's eating something. I'd even bring more food than you will eat. Bringing people food is a time-honored tradition. Longer-term tip: add the date of her passing to your calendar. And reach out to him, show up for him in future years as well. People are really good at showing up when a loss first happens. But the pain is renewed for the anniversaries of the loss as well. By then most of the support system will have lost track of the date. And your friend might not want to bother anyone by reaching out for support. Even a simple message saying "thinking of you today, drinking a beer in wife's honor today" can mean the world. Perhaps the kindest thing you can do for your friend is to keep up contact in the coming months. The worst time when you've been bereaved is 3-4 weeks afterwards, when well-meaning support drifts away and you're left with a shattering emptiness and nobody to talk to or cry with. Along with food, paper plates, cups, etc. Mow his grass, wash his car, basic stuff he has no desire to do. Offer specific tasks they can take you up on or turn down. Simply putting it out there. Let me know what I can do to help. The person is likely so overwhelmed they can't even decide what is helpful. You could send them a food delivery gift card or two without asking. That would probably be appreciated. Ask if you can book them a house cleaning or someone to come mow the yard. Really specific things. It's easier to say yes, no than to figure out what you need when you're grieving. Widow in my 20s here. Sit with your friend. My house was lonely AF, and the friends I hold dearest are the ones that would sit downstairs while I was sad in my room. Having another person in an empty home is really comforting, even if it's not hanging out together. A gift card to be able to order a meal would have been nice when my mom died. Sometimes you don't even feel like eating or cooking when grieving. So being able to order something when they are hungry would be nice. I've often heard it said, "Let me know if I can do anything," doesn't help as much as "Hey, here I bought you some groceries," or "mowed your lawn," or anything else of use, so they can focus on grieving. Making difficult arrangements. Go to our widowers. Best to learn from the people who have actually gone through it. Yeah, food can help, but nothing will replace the silence in your home when your spouse is gone forever. Be a friend forever and don't be a dick and leave. Also, basic supply stuff like TP, trash bags, paper towels, a case or two of water. There will be more people floating in and out of the house, and that will be one less thing for him to worry about, keep track of. A ton of people say food. But to be honest, I wouldn't be bringing over food early, because everyone will be bringing him food. Get him some certificates for pizza, etc. that he can use later on. More importantly, continue to invite him to do things even if he says no every time. He's not going to want to do anything for a while, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't invite him anyway. The hardest thing is the first month or so everyone is around. Everyone's trying to help out as best I can. And then life gets in the way. Continue to check on your friend later on and make sure he's still okay. 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 1 year, etc. As a widower myself, just don't say, "I understand," unless you've, God forbid, lost a spouse. Don't say, "It'll get better," because, for many, it doesn't. Just put your earplugs in and listen. Don't disappear. Be prepared for the most depressing, nihilistic, unpleasant, petulant diatribe you've ever heard, because that was all I said for a year. Just keep checking in, stopping by, just be there. Food. Cook and freeze some pasta or meals that can be easily reheated. Gift cards to places around him. Really, it's just one less thing for him to worry about. Food will go a long way and an easy to be there for him and be present without being overwhelming. For him. Drop by with pizza and a case of beer? My stepfather lost his first wife. And he said that it was very helpful when people who would talk about his wife around him. Going over good memories. Remembering her. He said that people tried not to talk about her or say her name, in case they reminded him about her death. He said that he never forgot the death. So it just seemed like everyone else forgot about her. So talk about her to him. Say her name. Let him know you remember her. I lost my mom in January. My friends knew I wasn't in the mood to have anyone visit or even clean the house to host, so they all send me DoorDash gift cards via email. Really helped when I felt like eating something different and didn't want to step out of the house. I recommended a book to a friend on grieving that was helpful to me. It was something tangible to reach out over and talk about. Many good ideas. Care package including food is great. Add tissues. Lots of tissues with lotion in them. Others have said it, but it's worth repeating. People have a hard time accepting help, but you can make it easier for them by offering choice. I.e., don't ask what can I do for you, but rather would you like me to stop by with dinner and a visit tonight or just drop you off? Dinner and ring the bell so you can be alone. Flower wreath for the service is huge. Call his friends and organize a dinner train. Or get together, but him a chest freezer and fill it with ready-made dinners for him. Make sure to continue to check in. The first year will be rough. Especially the holidays. Include him if you can in meals throughout the next year. Not just now. Everyone is around now. Up until the funeral. Maybe a few weeks after. Then they get back to their own lives. When he really needs you to be around is in 6 weeks, 3 months. 60 months. When? By our fucked up culture that believes men in particular should just get on with it. When he is still walking barefoot through broken glass. Every day. What's the golden rule? Hospice here. Paper goods and replenish items. Paper plates, napkins, cups, etc. Paper towels and Kleenex, hand soap and sanitizer, trash bags, single-serve snacks like trail mix. On the day actress Lucille Ball died, it was obviously a tragic time for her daughter, Lucy Arnaz. One of the first things that happened was that her doorbell rang. Her husband's ex-wife had arrived unexpectedly to take Lucy's stepkids for the day. So Lucy would have time to handle things that needed to be handled. I always thought that this was such a classy and thoughtful thing for the ex to have done. Just go over with food. Don't ask. Just go. Make a big lasagna or something and put it in fridge. Sit with them. You don't have to say anything. Acknowledge that there are no words to say that can make anyone feel better in this situation, but that you can just be there with them through it. You can't find the magic sentence for a situation like this because it doesn't exist. It's not supposed to. Language is incapable of healing the pain someone is in after such a loss. But please be there, holding space for them to express their sorrow. So sorry for your friend. The pain is unimaginable right now for them. We being trolled on some of these responses? Is it a generational thing? The golden rule is to treat others as you'd want to be treated. What's the golden rule? Lay with said friend. He's probably going to be feeling a deep, long sexual void now, so be a proper friend and take care of him. I brought homemade soup to my mill and she said that it meant a lot cause it was so comforting.